Painting with Menoth John is presented in Super Legitivision. Super Legitivision, the future of podcasting. It's .com.
Hello, I'm
Menoth John.
and I'd like to welcome you. First of all, let me take just a moment to thank you for allowing me back into your homes. If this is your first time with us, let me extend a personal invitation for you to drag out your
miniatures
and paint along with us each week. Let's go to the canvas here and let's get started. I believe, every day's a good day when you paint. I believe, it'll bring a lot of good thoughts to your heart. I believe, every day's a good day when you paint. I believe, it'll bring a lot of good thoughts to your heart. Let's build a happy little cloud. Let's build some happy little trees. There are no limits here. Start out by believing here. You can almost paint with anything. All you have to do is practice.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome. You have tuned in to JohnCon 2019, the official live stream. It's not Warfare Weekend, but on a good day, you can see it from there. Ladies and gentlemen, I am, of course, your host tonight. I am Menoth John, and joined with me tonight are those fantastic folks who have paid, believe it or not, to be on the stream that you're about to watch. Ladies and gentlemen, we're doing it for the charity. We're doing this all for Walden 3 Middle School, which in hand turns it over to the Racine Food Shelter, and we could not be more excited. With me, of course, and we will do some introductions around here, is the GM with the most. You know him, you love him. Famous Stash, Dan VK.
Yay, Dan.
Yay! So, folks, remember, the whole point of the stream here this evening is to take your money. And we are going to be tripping through a fabulous RPG that Dan has made especially for tonight. And he is going to take us. He's going to take us through what the unique rules are for tonight. But remember, folks, if you are watching on Twitch, and I would assume you are, I would highly recommend you press that button down below. And we are going to that audio. I hope that it's not too loud. But I hope that you're ready to donate because, hey, everybody, we're going to be clicking that button down below, and you're going to get fun times to do interesting things with that. So without any further ado, I will turn this over to Dan VK, who will be walking us through what tonight's adventure is going to be.
All right, so first off, this game is definitely by Robin Laws, not me. Okay. But I've made some trimming to the rules to keep things moving a little more smoothly. So the game is Og. So welcome to the land of Og, where you play cave people struggling for survival in a hostile world of mammoths, dinosaurs, and other prehistoric beasties. So as you can tell, very historically accurate. These beasties want to eat you, and you want to eat them. You are very stupid. Bad things happen to you. You make bad things happen to the things that make things bad happen to you. So it all works out. Unless you get eaten.
Eaten, you
Are
say.
we playing Og or Kobolds Ate My Baby?
Very close. So, because you are the best of your cave people clan.
Oh, that's sad.
Yeah, I mean, you aren't the only members, but you are the only successful cave people, and you are expected to protect and bring home food for the clan.
They're going to be hungry. Oog.
They don't know what success means.
That's true, actually. You don't even know the word success. So, did I mention that you are very stupid? So, hampering your progress through this hostile, hungry world are your vast array of mental inabilities. Chief among them is your limited grasp of language. Human speech is in its infancy in the land of Og, and among the people of your tribe, only 18 words are known. These words are you, me, rock, water, fire, stick, hairy, bang, sleep, smelly, small, big, cave, food, thing, shiny, go, verisimilitude.
This is okay.
So what I'm hearing here is that these are the only words
Oh,
that
yeah.
once we get actually playing in the game that they will be allowed to use unless there are, of course, remember, ladies and gentlemen, we are here to take your money. And that means that there are cheats to be had. So, folks, those of you who are watching, and we'll put this up from time to time, characters, you may donate to replace a word in the list of words your character knows. Characters may donate more to replace a word in the list with words your tribe can know. And folks, this also, and then there's more things for the viewers down here too. Characters can donate more to add words to the list of words that your tribe can know without replacing one. Characters may donate to add a d6 to a roll. Either die succeeds, then you succeed. If both succeed, then you double succeed. Characters may also donate to de-escalate a scene, which takes the difficulty down. Viewers may donate to remove a word from the list a character knows. Viewers may donate to remove a die from a skill roll. If that leaves the character without any dice to roll, then they are automatically failing. And viewers may also donate to escalate a scene, which increases the difficulty commensurate to the size of the donation. Now remember, folks, that is just a suggestion of cheats. We are available. So if you type something in that you and send along a cheat, type it into the chat room. I will make sure that our GM knows about it and that our characters abide by the rules over the course of the evening. So, Dan, back to you.
All right. So, do you know all 18 of these words? No. That would make you too smart for a caveman. So, instead, you only know a fraction of these words. You may learn more words in the course of the game by cheating. You may even get to coin new words unknown to your tribe, but for now, you only know a few. When communicating, this is key, when communicating with other characters in the game, you can only use these words, augmented by whatever grunts, hoots, trills, or any other nonverbal noises you care to make. You can also supplement your communication with gestures. Curiously, cave people do understand words that they don't know how to use themselves. So if Rich tells John, "Me smelly, you water me Harry," then John will understand even if he doesn't know the word Harry himself.
That's hot. No king shame.
That's true, there's no king shaming here. All communications to other players must be expressed with your limited vocabulary. You can never address your fellow players out of character, basically. The word no, you can say the word no, but it's strictly an out-of-character word to be used when chastising other players for breaking character, or trying to circumvent the rules by engaging in some sort of, formal charade technique. Okay? So aside from that restriction, feel free to engage in mimicry to get your point across, and when in doubt, just say a few, words louder. That always helps. So you may, however...
we have our first donation.
Uh-oh.
We didn't even start yet. What?
We have our first donation, and I've got to find it here. Hang on. This one is from Peter Lippert, who's just donated. Replace me with Peter. So,
yes.
Love Peter.
Wait, is this global? We all have to do?
This is me has been replaced as a
Yeah,
word
everyone has
with
been,
Peter.
With Peter. So when
Thanks,
you say,
Pete.
so instead of saying me, you can only say Peter.
That's hilarious. That's so funny.
So I am now going to change that on the screen so that we can
Peter.
help remember that.
You.
Me is now Peter, and thank you for the donation.
So you may, however, step out of character to describe to me, the GM, what your character is doing physically. Okay, don't do this to circumvent the rules for communicating with other players. But if I ask, hey, what are you doing? You can say things like, I'm picking up a rock, whatever. Just don't direct it at other players, and don't use it to secretly get a message across to other players that they otherwise wouldn't know. Okay. Let's see. Additionally, for the ease of reference, we may all refer to each other by our names, but the cave people are incapable of speaking those names and think of each other as "hey you" and leave it at that. So, when you're describing what you're doing or you want to get someone else's attention, you can, of course, be hey, Brett. But the cave people do not understand names. So, spout. Communication, though, is only half of the game. The other half is dice rolling. So each character can have up to basically 1 to 3 special skills or abilities. We're making them up, too. So, for example, let's say the tribe needs someone who can use a spear. They could throw a spear, stab with a spear, make a spear. That's the skill, spear. When using a spear with the spear skill, roll a d6. Basically, on a 3-up, you successfully spear. On a 1 or a 2, you fail to spear. Whenever using a spear without the spear skill, you'll also roll a d6, and on a 5-up, 5 or a 6, you'll succeed, and the rest of the time you fail. So, and also, if a player has a name that relates to a skill, they get that skill automatically, whether they want it or not. So, for example, Chuck is going to have the throw skill, because he is automatically good at chucking things. Okay? These skills still count for their 1 to 3 skills allowed.
Throw that pigskin over them mountains.
Yeah. So everyone knows 4d6 words up to the maximum of 18. For every skill a character has, you remove 1 die before rolling for the number of words you know. So the better you are at doing stuff, the worse you are at talking. So yeah, and on top of that, there is something called points. The land of Og is a dangerous place. Each player has 1d6 of these points. These points are to measure a cave person's ability to take physical punishment before keeling over. They're named after the sound you make when you lose them. Be sure to grunt vigorously whenever you use the term. Okay? So, and we went over the cheats. And that's where we are. So what we're going to do is we're going to go around the table quickly. You're going to tell me what... You're going to announce what skills you want to have.
They will now. I mean, I'm
fix it.
Okay.
Yeah, what happened was I forgot to move I forgot to move the screen over.
Okay.
So yeah, we're going to go around and you're just going to give your name so people know who you are. We will assign relevant skills potentially at that time. And then just list what skill you would want. Now, keep in mind, you're all going to be working as a team. And so you may want crossover skills. You may want skills, to not cross over because you want a wide variety of them.
Do we use our actual names?
If you'd like to use your actual name, yeah.
You can make up a name if you want to.
I mean, you could. Just, make sure that it's not one that's going to give you a skill unless you want it.
Eric's gonna name his character Geordie LaForge.
But he doesn't get a visor, so he's screwed.
Yep.
Does that also, by extension, make him blind?
Oh!
Ooh.
You know what stepping on the joke means, Chuck?
Yeah.
No?
It's not funny when you explain it.
It makes it funnier.
Uh-huh.
No.
All
right.
Let's get started.
So, why don't we start here?
My name is Bash.
Bash, so you have the bash skill. You're good at bashing things. Okay. You can also have multiple skills. Just remember that reduces the number of dice you can roll for words. Okay? Do you only want the one skill?
Yeah.
Okay.
I can choose other skills now.
Yeah.
I'll take Bash and
Closer.
Fish.
In fish?
Bash and Fish.
That's perfect. Yeah, so you're going to also fish. Okay.
And that's it.
All right, so what you're going to do is you're going to then...
2d6.
You have two skills, so you're going to roll 2d6.
Oh, shit.
You know 12 words, so what you're going to do is you're going to circle 12 words, and those are the only ones that you're able to use. Now, we're kind of operating on the honor system here.
Definitely got to take Peter.
Not because of that one, you pervert.
That's gonna come in handy.
I don't think anyone else thought that, Tracy.
Go.
You can call people perverts.
Don't forget verisimilitude. And so you're picking your words, and we are going to move on to...
Oh, can you hear me?
Yeah, lean in.
I'm sassy.
Sassy?
Yeah.
Okay. Would you like sass as a skill?
Yes, I would.
Okay, so you have the sass skill. Are there any other skills that you would like to have?
Can I have fire?
Fire?
Yeah.
Okay, so you... Okay there. calm down. So you have the fire skill, and you're sassy.
Yes.
Okay. Any other skills?
Can't think of anything.
All right. Roll 2d6.
Does that count?
Roll it back in the dice tray. War Machine rules.
Dice tray. Oh, thanks.
It's fine. So you know 9 whole words.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
I know what that noise
No,
means.
that was Belinda asking
okay.
how to donate.
Oh, that's fine.
Oh, no.
I thought someone just leveled up.
Oh, no. Oh, yes.
Boofer, what are you doing?
Peter Fire Big.
No. Your name's going to be Peter
Peter
means
Fire.
me.
Yeah. But
Peter
what's your character's like what
Fire big.
You want to get that checked out?
I'm going to say house rule, your name can't be one of the reserved words.
Yeah.
Because that's way too confusing.
So just pick a name or use your name.
That is Jacob.
Jacob? Okay. So Jacob, what skills would you like?
Fire and chase.
Okay, so you're good at you're good with fire and you're good at chasing.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so write fire and chase down. So you have your skills, and then roll 2d6.
6.
All right, you know 6 words. So far, this is a pretty smart tribe.
I just want to mention I'm the smartest so far.
So far.
Oh, okay. That's great.
I mean, it doesn't mean anything, but
You are the tallest
we just need to know.
I mean, it means I rolled a 12.
Yeah.
The least useful.
And now we are moving on to Chuck, who I already named you, so I'm sorry you're stuck with that. You have the Chuck skill.
Cool. Do I
What
get-
other skills would you like?
So do I get 2 others as well? Two
You-
others?
You can, but that would limit your words to 1d6 words.
Okay. So
You're okay with that?
yeah, I'm fine with that.
Okay, what other skills are you taking?
Okay, so I'm taking bang, loud.
Okay, you don't have for your skills. You don't need to take the words for those skills. You can come up with anything
Oh, I see.
like climb, swim,
All right. Com-
fission.
combust.
combust. So not fire, combust.
Yep, just combust.
Okay, so you're good at making
Um,
things combust.
Yep, and yeah,
How
let's
you-
just go with loud.
Okay, how are you gonna write down? Okay,
No,
loud.
you suck.
Choose proficiency.
So loud. So you're good
at.
at. So you're good at being loud.
Yep.
Okay, so you're gonna roll 2. Oh, so you have Chuck,
Sass.
loud, and so 3. So roll 1d6.
Okay, so Chuck, loud, and what's the third one?
Combust.
Okay, combust. Got it.
Asshole.
Hey, guys, watch the crosstalk. Okay. It gets picked up.
Cool.
But also, don't be a sasshole. So so roll 1d6, and that's the number of words you know.
All right. I know 5 words. Let's go.
Oh man, we're all rolling. Let's keep this up.
Let's see here. Do I have to say which words I pick up?
You don't have to, but you do have to circle them, so we're sure, so we know for sure that
Okay.
those are the only ones you know.
Okay.
So, would sneaking and hiding, could those be combined into a stealth as one skill? Or
Yeah.
would you be-
We'll just call it tiptoe.
okay.
So you have the tiptoe skill.
I like tiptoe, and my name's going to be Toblerone.
Toblerone.
Yes.
Okay.
I like that.
I like Toblerone.
It's like a caveman drag queen. Toblerone.
And I tiptoe. So to get 3 dice or 2 dice?
So you're only taking 1 skill?
Yeah.
Yeah, so you roll 3 dice for the number of words. You are a smart cave person.
I only got 9.
Okay, well, 9.
I got 12, dude.
I mean, we do what I do what I can with what I have.
My name is going to be Water Spout for the evening.
Water spout, okay.
The skills I would like to take are cooking and tracking.
Cooking and tracking, okay. Now roll for your words.
I rolled an 8.
All right, we're knocking it out of the park here.
We're a smart tribe.
My favorite part is everyone's like, "Oh man, I get so many words. This is fantastic." And when you actually have to communicate with them, you're gonna be like, "This is not nearly enough."
Oh, I didn't give
Yeah,
any
'cause we don't
descriptive
have
words.
any prepositions.
No, you only know the words you know.
Most desirable.
Yeah, nope.
Nope.
All right, now moving on. So,
Sorry.
Rich is going to be Rich.
I am. Okay.
Yeah, you're going to have the skill money. You are the only you are the first caveman to invent currency. You are the only person.
Seems super useful in this.
Yep, you are the only person who can buy things.
Rich, my ability is Chuck.
That's pretty useful.
It is.
So my skill
Okay.
is currency.
Yeah, or you can just put down Rich because you're the first rich person.
I hate you. What?
So I mean, you get up to 2 other skills.
Okay,
You
I'm
could
gonna
be like
take wood.
Wood,
Like anything
using
with
wood or having wood.
using.
Okay.
That still doesn't clarify.
So like trees, like
Yeah.
making things out of
Got it.
woodworking, etc.
Got it.
Right?
Lumber.
And then I'm also gonna take combat.
Combat, just combat.
Seems it's
Murder.
Is that general enough, or should it be
That's
more?
pretty. That's
should
pretty
be more
general. No,
specific.
No, that's fine.
Okay.
No, you're good. You just have to justify it.
Okay.
Okay, so you have 3 skills. So roll 1d6.
That's a 1, isn't it?
It's a 3. You know 3 words. 3 whole words.
Just like Donald Trump.
Make sure one of
Very
them's
isn't
shiny.
on the list.
Make sure one of them's shiny.
Neither is best.
All right. Moving on.
Gert.
Gert.
No skills.
No skills. Just you know all the words. You know all 18 words.
His character is middle management.
All right.
You dweeb.
So you're enlisted?
Retired enlisted.
Gert feel you need cover on TPS report.
All right. So we have our characters. I'm not going to remember any of your names. And
Is our name
Before
one of
the
the
night
words
is
we can
over,
say?
you
How-
will.
I'm sorry. What was that?
Is our names one of the words we can say?
No. You don't actually understand names.
Okay.
Probably don't understand the concept of self at
yeah.
this point. Yeah.
I mean, honestly, you don't have any concept of
What's
self. You
a
only have
me?
concept of Peter.
What's a Peter?
You're a Peter.
Everyone is Peter.
I Peter?
We all Peter.
It's like the Borg.
I'm gonna call everyone Harry Big.
Peter?
Peter.
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 Peter is the new me.
Peter must be loving this at home, by the way.
Love you, buddy.
Peter.
No, not doing that one.
So, for those of you who are watching who are having some trouble donating, remember to scroll down below the stream window. That's where the button is. So, just kind of keep an eye on it, and I will be notified with a push notification when you're donating money. But there you go.
All right. So, you're all together. You've basically made camp for the night, and now it is the morning. You have been migrating essentially north, and it's getting colder, and you're realizing that you can't really go any further to the north without getting your shit together. You know, you've kind of just been walking your whole clan, and you're the doers. You're the people who actually, you know, take care of everyone and make sure everything's all right. Everyone else is too dumb to really use words. So,
Can that be our official clan name, the Doers?
the doers,
Yeah.
done.
All right.
How many people are in
I'm sorry, Deward.
D-O.
How many people are in your clan?
Is it like tens or is it
Silent
hundreds
PH.
or-
Roll me 1d6. 3. Roll me 3d6.
3, 4.
That's not going to work. There are 40 other clan members. It's a big clan. You've been putting in work.
That's a lot of food to provide.
Yeah, that is a lot of food to provide. And that's actually the first problem.
40 others or 40 total?
40 others. So now here's the problem. You don't have any food. You've just kind of been foraging. But now that if you're stopping and you're not going to be like foraging like around as you travel, you're going to have to find food.
Have you tried eating each other?
Nope.
bang food.
Sleep. Story of my life.
So, yeah, now remember, communicating with each other, you can only use the words that are on your sheet. So,
Can we do other things though? Like, I want to look around at the surrounding area.
Yeah, but then
and,
you
like-
talk to me
Yeah, I
for
talk
that.
to you. Okay.
yeah, absolutely.
What type of area are we in?
What type of area?
Yeah.
You are in kind of like a grassland plains area. There's you have settled into for the night. You stopped in front of a cave. You slept in the cave entrance for some shelter, and there's a cliff above you, and there's plains out ahead of you, and in the distance there is a tree line in multiple directions. There's basically a nice primeval forest out there somewhere, but for the time being, it's grasslands.
Is the cave large enough to hold the entire clan?
Probably. You haven't gone in there to explore yet, so you don't know what's in the cave other than the entrance. But nothing ate any of you. None of you disappeared in the night. So.
Do we have any current equipment on us?
Current equipment?
Yeah. There's like a loincloth and that's it.
That's cute. You think you have loincloths.
Toblerone will forgo a loincloth.
Ladies and gentlemen, we've had a donation.
I'm sort of the type that doesn't wear a loincloth.
Your caveman name is Commando.
So the request has been has just come in. We've actually had two just come in.
Ooh.
The first one comes from loosetooth.com. Has sent in one that says, make one of Jeremy's actions, or I guess skills, is what they mean.
That's fine.
Spanking.
I'm guessing by the look on your face that you knew what was going to happen after when you heard who it's from.
That is my beloved wife.
Man, hint, I guess.
Okay. And then the latest one that just came in from a donor that wishes to remain anonymous.
Ooh.
Wants to have the name Water Spout changed to Water Fart.
Water fart.
I didn't know your wife was watching, right?
All right.
There'd be a lot worse.
I have a question.
Yeah.
So since I have gained a skill, do I lose a D6?
Nope.
worse?
You lose nothing. This is the providence of the divine.
Excellent.
Keep those donations coming in, folks.
Oh boy. You don't have any food. You have no food whatsoever.
All right. Toblerone is going to use his tiptoe skill to check out the surrounding environment for small.
Check out the surrounding environment.
Small animals.
Okay, so you're gonna roll a 1d6 to look around, and you are going on a 5 or a 6. You got a 5. Oh, very nice. Okay, so looking around, give me 2 more d6s, and let me know what they are in order.
6-2.
6-2. Okay. You see. All right, so little ways away, you see these large, hairy creatures. It's a bunch of giant beavers working away, like present-day beavers, except it's 3 feet long and comes up to your waist. The caveman name for them is Hairy Water Thing. So I don't know if you know those words.
We don't know we do know the word water.
You do? Okay, so you know that they are called Hairy Water Thing. So when you say Hairy Water Thing, people will know. If you can say Hairy Water Thing,
Okay.
people will know that you mean the giant beaver.
Go back to the camp, kind of raise a ruckus. You, Peter, Hairy Water Thing, you go big food.
I look at the beavers and I go, big.
Peter go water, you go big food. Peter go water.
Water?
Bang, bang.
Hairy Water Thing, big food, you go.
I pick up my stick and I go, stick. And I start walking toward the beavers.
Okay.
Pick up rock and go too.
Toblerone will fade away into the background.
Tiptoe.
And I go water, and I'll follow him.
I pick up 2 rocks and walk towards where they're going.
Okay. All right. So we just had a donation come in. The donation is actually what I need to actually come and see Dan to see when he wants this to happen.
Okay.
Maybe Dan should come see you.
I'm gonna go to you.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
Geez, that bad?
Plug my phone in.
I'm gonna get a shot glass.
Yep.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Peanut butter whiskey.
Oh, that's not good.
Peanut butter whiskey time. Peanut butter whiskey
It's
time.
amazing. It tastes like you're drinking peanut butter.
Shut up.
Yeah. So good. So good.
Okay, so that was a very interesting one. This one will be revealed when it actually comes to play.
Oh yeah,
Oh shit.
dear donor,
Dun, dun, dun,
I got
dun.
this. I got you, fam.
I got you, homie.
This is gonna be an automatic, awfully bad thing.
Oh yeah, you're gonna love it
Eugene
and
Richard's
swear
gonna
at me.
die.
Keep in mind, folks,
Well, that's
watching
a
the
good
stream,
thing.
that you can it doesn't have to be on the cheat list to be something that we can cheat
Correct.
with.
Those are suggestions.
Yep, they're strictly suggestions.
All right. So for the people who stayed behind, the people who are not moving toward the Harry Water thing,
I could win the drunk.
what are you doing?
I'll schmooze, kind of.
Is something
You,
that
Peter,
Caveman
Peter,
knows?
shiny.
Peter.
Stick close to
Fire.
stick close to the rich.
Fire.
I'm going to fish.
Okay.
Fish?
Yeah, you successfully fish. You get some fish.
All right.
Yeah, so you're fishing. You're
Peter, go fire.
okay. Okay. Give me a roll.
6 and a 2.
Okay. 1d6.
Oh.
Unless you want to donate for 2.
4.
4. Okay, so you have fire as a skill. So yeah, you successfully fire. Here's the issue. So you successfully fired. The only thing you have is right now is like grass. So you're basically burning a giant grass pile.
Fire.
So-
Shiny.
So until something rectifies this, you can either at any point let the fire go out, or you're spending your time adding more grass to the fire.
Fire big.
Unless it's
Can we say the name of
California
our
environment.
skills?
You can tell me about your skills,
Okay.
but you can't use it in conversation to the other players. No.
We've had a donation come in, and the donation has been to give Sassy wood.
Okay.
Who did that?
Fantastic. Okay.
Are we
It
playing
was like
settlers
word?
now?
So Rich, you realize that there's fire. So you turn around and you get some some small trees, some scrub wood, and you start yanking up trees, and you're providing sassy wood.
Do I
But he's gonna say
do I
frozen
have
fire.
to roll to supply sassy wood, or does it just come naturally?
You know what? Why don't you roll to say? Yeah. Why don't you roll? You want to make sure that you provide the right amount of wood. So
Am I providing it fast enough?
let's find out. So roll
Yeah, roll.
for the wood.
Let's see if those hips don't lie.
I rolled a 4 on wood.
Oh, you successfully would.
Tiny big.
So so Rich gives Sassy wood, and so Sassy is able to build a fire that Sassy can now walk away from. But that's what Rich is doing. The people who are going toward the giant beavers.
I'm gonna
The
attempt to cook.
you're,
I have the cooking skills. So.
I thought
Sassy
you
has big
were you
wood.
going to the beavers though?
No, I wasn't.
No?
I'm just
Okay.
gonna Martha Stewart the shit out of this fish.
Okay. So you're gonna go to try to cook some fish.
I didn't know Martha Stewart was a verb.
Oh, never mind. That's a 1.
Or
That's a
adjective.
1. Okay. Well, you
Adverb.
lose the fish. You burn the fish. So
Peter.
so for
I don't know the word small.
so now for the people who are going to the giant beavers. The giant beavers they are chewing up trees basically, and they are starting to build a beaver mound at the edge of what looks to be turns into more marshy ground. You know from past experience that the giant beavers typically do not like being killed. Talk amongst yourselves on how you're going to take care of this, and then tell me what you're doing.
Big hairies. Ugh.
I'm glad there's a video component to this.
Oh, yeah.
It'd be really confusing to people otherwise. My character looks at Chuck and just
Rock.
he looks at Chuck and he does this. He goes, Stick.
Rock.
Fire.
Stick.
You
Rock.
Stick.
stick.
I hand the stick to Chuck.
Chuck has a stick.
He is beside himself.
Yeah, tell me what do you.
I feel like we just witnessed the intro to 2001: A Space Odyssey, like where they discover tools.
All right, so what do you do?
I look at it.
You look at the stick. It sure is a stick.
I turn stick to hold like this.
Okay.
I look at Chuck and go, stick, stick.
Do you
Stick.
chuck the
Holy
stick?
hell. Hang on.
Here it comes.
Here we go again.
Rich's character gets hit by a meteorite.
Okay, everyone on your sheets.
Yeah.
Matthew Smith has been very, very generous. Add the word hammer to all the words
Yes.
everyone can use.
Oh, nice.
I will now add that to the list of words on the screen. And Matt, I want to thank you so very much for your incredibly generous donation.
Can I use just the
Thank you
phrase
for the
hammer don't hurt him, or just hammer?
Hammer. The word hammer. Hammer don't hurt 'em won't be invented for several thousand years.
Unless somebody pays a lot more money.
I'm waiting.
Does this represent a stick?
Please.
Okay, I hold big stick.
Rock. Hammer.
Wait, do I describe this like a caveman, or do I just?
Are you
describe it
talking to
normal?
him?
Yes.
If you're talking to me, use whatever because you're describing to me what your physical actions are. If
Okay.
you're talking to any of the other players, your language is limited.
Okay, so I pick up the stick and sort of start to kinda aim it and just throw it at one of the beavers.
Okay. I assume you are trying to kill the beaver. You're not just like, here, beaver, have a stick.
Why not both?
Fetch. Okay, so use your chuck skill.
How many dice do I use?
1d6, unless you or someone else wants to donate to add another d6. So 1d6 is the base one.
What's the cost for adding a d6? John,
Sure.
put me down for $1.
Okay, add another die.
You're hungry.
Me? Yay! Thanks, Rich.
Keep a tally on your sheet.
Yeah,
Okay.
keep it tally on your sheet, Rich.
Yeah, Rich.
Oh, okay.
All right.
Why don't you
8.
charge the money?
8.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. It's separate dice. So what did you get on each die?
3 and a 5.
3 and a 5. You succeeded on both of them. So that is a double success. That stick goes right through the beaver's skull.
Yay!
That is one super dead beaver. The other beavers flee in terror.
Ooga, 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 shaka, ooga, ooga.
Those are words. Those are words.
Those are words.
Oh, no.
No.
Big shiny.
Water farts got it.
Go.
We have another donation.
Hey.
Ooh.
All right, so I gotta find where. Hang on here. I didn't delete the last one. I was still in awe. Eric Lohmeyer has sent a donation to add to Jeremy's words, anti-disestablishmentarianism. And thank you so very much for your generous donation.
It's appreciated.
This is amazing.
Longest word in the
Pass
English
this down to
language.
Dan.
So just a little bit of an update, folks. We just crossed $1,000 for JohnCon.
Yes!
Let's go.
Now our goal is 2,000 by the end of the weekend. We can still get there. I was really scared that we weren't even going to get to 1,000. And I'll tell you what, it's all about the great brush heads and the great people who have really donated.
Y'all are the real MVPs.
That's the truth.
Okay. You now have a dead hairy water thing.
Okay, I walk over to it.
Mm-hmm.
I take out my spear, and I pick up the I
You
pick
have
up
a
the
spear?
water thing. I tear it.
You take the stick back.
Yeah,
Okay.
and I communicate to the rest of the gang. Thing.
Big.
Yeah.
Rich looks at him and he goes,
Big.
Let's go fire.
Peter.
Fire thing.
Yeah.
No
Fire
bang.
thing.
What thing?
Fire thing.
Fire water.
Water.
Big
Good.
fire.
Fire water. Whoa.
Why, yes, I will. Thank you.
There goes John.
Hi. Okay.
Fire thing. Food.
Okay.
Food.
I feel so unsupervised now.
Can I attempt to strip the pelt off the beaver?
I mean, you can try.
I have currency, wood, and combat.
You gonna shave
Yeah,
it?
that's roll a 5 or a 6, bud.
Okay. That's a 3.
That's a 3.
Seems bad.
It's gonna be really hard to move that beaver now. That you stabbed it a lot with sticks and the skin didn't come off.
It's handholds now.
Smelly.
Ugh.
So sassy.
Go.
What superpower?
Big hairy.
You. Hammer.
You
Hammer big.
Big rock.
Thing.
Okay. So the beaver has been abused. Rich abused the beaver with a stick, and now the beaver is provides less sustenance.
You. Go.
Trying to shave it.
The beaver, I mean, it's pretty big. It's about 3 feet long and comes up to cave person's waist. So, so you have some food. The fish didn't work out well. The beaver is not going to be enough for the whole tribe. So what are you doing with the beaver? And what more food?
I'm gonna put beaver on the
Try
fire.
to fish again.
Hang on.
You're gonna.
I'm gonna put the beaver on the
I'm
fire.
gonna try to collab with our chef here. You. How do I do this? Peter. Yay! You. You.
Peter Bang Food.
No king shaming.
Thing.
Food thing.
Hammer smelly. Hairy water thing. Small food. Fire food.
Fire.
I'm going to attempt to cook the beaver.
Okay, you're gonna attempt to cook the beaver. Are you using the fire?
Yes. No.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
fine.
Folks, we've had another contribution.
All right.
Brian Fox has gifted you each with the ability Star-Crossed. Those of you familiar with War Machine?
Like from War Machine?
Yeah, on your next die roll, you add an extra D6 and throw out the highest.
Oh my
It's
god.
only on one die roll.
Hang on.
That's
okay.
amazing.
Wait, this is strictly negative, so it's just like the next die roll.
Yeah.
Right, next time you make a
anyone
die
does.
roll. You roll one extra die, and you throw away the highest one. So it makes it bad. This is an actual spell in War Machine. And thank you so very much for the generous donation, Brian.
Indeed.
Brian, I hate you.
All right, water fart.
Water fart is
Let-
going to cook.
Let's fire this beaver.
And I rolled a 1.
Wait.
Star-crossed.
Star-crossed. Yep, you thought you could cook the beaver. You were wrong. By the combination of all of the stick holes and applying too much fire.
Jeremy. Jeremy.
Yes.
Dawson?
Melly.
Oh, okay, it's up to you. It's up to you.
And unfortunately, you have ruined the beaver.
I kind of just slowly look at
Oh,
you.
Ward, we've ruined the beaver.
Smelly beaver.
Big rock.
See, it was
This
a
is
gift
why
from
middle management
Toblerone.
cavemen are important.
Correct.
Caveman.
All right, so
Jeremy.
Well, seeing everyone else fail in their duties, Toblerone feels like it's important that he should go out and scout some other, maybe smaller, less ruinable game.
does anyone here have any like visual or perceptive based skill?
I have combust.
Banking.
Spanking.
I have combust.
If I have chase, I mean, like my eyes would probably be pretty good to like follow the prey, right?
Yeah,
I think
tracking.
Tracking
Real
it
quickly,
is, yeah.
real quickly, a donation did come in, and Charles has found a dinosaur egg. What is Charles's character's name?
Chuck.
Chuck.
Chuck. Oh yeah, Chuck.
Chuck has found a dinosaur egg.
Has found a dinosaur
It
egg.
is a-
Egg.
Chuck is the first Pokemaster.
I got a Charizard.
No, you have
And
a,
it is big enough
is-
to feed the whole group.
it is a massive egg. It is. That's true.
Fire.
You know it's gonna be a magic card.
I am not trying to cook this.
You sure?
I am not.
Tell the group.
You don't.
Oh, damn. Bang food. Bang food.
Hang on.
Fire.
Hang on. Hey Dan. What would combust mean?
Combust.
Yeah, like underneath this,
If,
like.
so if you
Can I just magically make something explode?
I mean, you
You're
could
not like an X-Man. Jesus.
you could combust. You could
He's Jubilee.
like so
He could
for.
be Wolverine.
I like your raincoat. So if you if you wanted to combust, like let's say combust the egg, that would be like applying fire to the egg until the egg was like ashes. Like that is combust. That is you are good at making things combust and combusting things. I mean, I'm not talking like psychic powers.
Okay.
Combust,
I can
but-
think hard enough to make an omelet. Okay.
Yeah.
So, can I? This is a stupid
You can
plan.
eat raw eggs. I'm just saying.
Okay.
Rocky did.
What if I were to chuck the egg onto the ground
Rock.
and then we eat the egg like at
Raw.
Golden Corral?
Small fire
You
food.
just eat it.
See here, yeah.
Small
Peter food.
fire food.
I grab
Fire.
3 sticks
Small.
Big.
because I'm skilled in wood,
Okay.
and I put them in
Real
a
big.
triangular formation to hold the egg
Okay.
over a fire.
Give me a wood test.
Start remember
I'm,
your
skilled,
Hey!
I'm skilled in wood
You're skilled in wood. So you're gonna get
Ugh.
2d6.
plus star-crossed.
No.
You.
I'm sorry, 1d6. But you have the star-crossed.
But I'm skilled in wood.
That just means that you succeed on a 3-up
Oh,
rather
oh,
than
sorry.
succeeding
Okay.
on a 5-up.
So,
Gotcha.
Toblerone will watch his genius. Ooh.
I fail.
No, you succeed.
Oh wait, no, I succeed. I have a 3.
Yeah.
Yep. So I succeed
You
in
succeed.
building the egg cradle
Yep.
fire
The,
assembly.
the egg cradle is in place.
Small fire food.
Big shine.
Peter.
Fire shiny.
Food. Food thing.
Small fire
Peter shine.
food.
Want to try and cook this egg? Yo, food.
I
Okay.
swear to God, if you burn this egg.
Shh.
I burned my
Words.
star
Words.
cross.
No.
We haven't invented
Use
a
the right
god
words.
Food verisimilitude.
yet. Hammer.
Hammer God.
5.
Yes.
Let's go, gamers.
Big food.
Big
Food.
food. Big food.
Shiny.
You
Peter.
cook. You cook this giant egg, and it's fantastic. You're feeding all sorts of people. The ground starts shaking,
Big hairy.
and the trees in the distance start moving.
I'm gonna tiptoe.
I start handing out sticks to everyone.
I just sort of turned my head towards the group.
Smelly go.
Okay, so I'm gonna turn my head towards the group and say,
You, Peter, go.
"Go
The
thing, go thing,
Big rock.
and you see
combust."
out of the forest, a big neck with a little head on it peer up as it starts walking towards where you found the egg.
It looks like a
An
lollipop.
enormous sauropod.
Big food.
You know this, if you know these words, as the big thing.
You, me, go.
The is not an available word
Big,
for our
big
tribe.
thing.
Correct.
Hammer Peter.
You're right. You know it as big thing. That is correct.
Hammer me?
I don't know what that
Hammer, big
Hammer
thing.
Peter.
You, me, go. Big thing. You, me, go.
Big.
Go. Go.
Go,
Go.
go.
I'm gonna go.
Where are you going to go? So right now, just so you know, you are at the entrance of the cave,
Which direction is the thing coming from?
like directly ahead of you. You can go left, right, or into the cave.
What do we call
The
the
opposite direction of
Cave.
If you have the word cave.
Go.
Dan,
Go.
quick thing. Have we already eaten the egg?
Yeah, everyone's eating the egg.
Okay.
I'm gonna go.
Damn it.
Not indicating
I got running strength now.
as far in the opposite direction of the thing I can go.
Okay. Pick left or right.
Right.
Okay.
Go.
Go.
I'm gonna go in the
And I'm
cave.
gonna say
You're gonna go in the cave?
Go.
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 I don't. Oh, wait, I don't know. Go.
Toblerone will go the opposite direction and tiptoe.
Okay. Give me a tiptoe.
Uh-oh, I rolled a 1.
No, you did not tiptoe.
Guys, I'm going to draw him away.
No. Only the caveman words.
I'm going to follow Eric.
Okay.
Follow.
Okay. Rich.
I'm gonna pick up my stick and go stick.
Okay.
Rock.
Mm-hmm.
Shiny fire stick. Bang. Big thing.
I look at it and I go. I look at Jerry's character. What's your character's name?
Gert.
Gert.
I look at Gert and I go, big.
Big food.
Go.
Stick.
Stick bang.
You, Peter, go.
Big.
I look at
Big.
Go.
Dan. I'm gonna look at Rich,
Big.
and I'm gonna say, I'm just gonna do this.
Okay.
Let's do it.
Okay. So we have some people going into the cave. We have people going in opposite directions outside of the cave along the cliff, and Rich has a stick.
And I'm joining Rich.
There's other people
Okay.
going towards the big thing.
Are there?
No, I'm asking you.
There's one person who's going toward the big thing with you.
Yeah, I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna go into the cave.
You have a stick.
You
You have
coward.
How big is the fire that was
Hammer.
used to cook the egg?
How big was the fire? Probably not too
Probably
big
no.
for most purposes. Probably like, considering the success of that woodchuck, probably like 6-7 feet across.
So big enough to get large chunks of flaming wood out of?
Yeah. Fire stick.
Pick up a big flaming chunk of fire, be like, fire stick bang! And wave it around. And then not have the fire skill or the wood skill, and probably drop it on myself. Because...
No, you can wave it. That's fine.
Alright.
In the air like
Yeah, you're good on that one. Okay.
I walk over to Jeremy and take it.
You're going to take the stick from Gert?
Yes.
Gert, do you surrender the stick?
Fire stick bang!
I sort of look at him. I point my finger towards the giant, the big thing.
Sauropod.
Sauropod.
Big thing.
And I just kind of throw it.
Okay, chuck it.
chuck it, chuck.
Yes.
Now remember,
Let's attack
on.
now remember,
Story
it's your
call
first
now.
dice, so
It's your first dice, so your start
2d6.
cost.
He's an anti-distance.
Come on.
You are
Remember Star Toss.
Right, and I'll use anti-
4! I rolled a 4!
Okay. And was that was your lowest number?
Yes, that was my lowest.
Okay, awesome. It's too far away for you to hit, but it does stop for a second, looking at the fire like, what the fuck is that?
And then I run away.
Okay, where do you run away to?
Where did
Left,
the group...
left, right, cave.
I kind of forgot my character. Right, I guess?
Okay. So you're following. You're gonna end up following after.
Yeah.
All right.
I will
So
change my direction to be moving away from him. Because he just took a stick.
okay. The
Do we want to take a 5-minute break for pie?
in just a moment.
Okay.
the Brachiosaurus gets to the entrance of the cave, sees the eggshells, roars, and tries to fit inside the cave, and it does not quite fit. So we now have people trapped outside the cave, people trapped inside the cave, and that is we are going to break for a couple minutes.
So, folks, for those of you who are watching along here, we're going to take a pie break because I made some pie for JohnCon. It'll be about 5 or 10 minutes, and we'll be back to the action. But contact your bank, transfer some money from your savings to your checking account, get ready to go. Our goal is 2,000 by the end of the weekend. We are halfway there. And I am going to put some music on for people to listen to while we get some pie. So help yourself, folks.
Those kids don't have to go to college.
This is JohnCon 2019.
Empty that Swiss account.
So is the dinosaur stuck in the cave?
Are we muted?
We don't know yet.
No, we're not muted.
Mics are hot.
Mics are hot.
So keep that in mind.
Is sass.
I don't know how to make them not hot and not lose my entire streaming audience.
Hot, 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 hot.
I'm gonna sass the dinosaur.
I think it's John.
Maybe the dinosaur was Kansas. You don't know.
Well, I'm really pissed that I picked cooking and I can't cook the damn thing.
Cook the egg.
I am the
That was a
master
lot of help to get me to
thrower.
use that skill.
All my words shock. I can't say anything. When I was saying big rock, I was trying to say cave, but I couldn't say cave, so I tried to say big rock.
All right, so this is probably a question for the GM. All right, so all right. So I know the word anti-disestablishmentarianism. Okay, do I understand the concept that? All right, so what is the actual state religion of our tribe, such that we are going to disestablish it as being the state religion of our tribe, and then counter-offer the disestablishment of the state religion of our tribe?
See, that's the issue. Right now, you don't even have the concept of God.
Right, but in order for anti-disestablishmentarianism to be a word that has any meaning, it actually has to have meaning. Otherwise, I may as well just have the word grunt 17 times in a row. Anti-disestablishmentarianism was a movement in England towards the end of the 19th century to counter the idea of decommissioning the Church of England as the official state religion of the United Kingdom. So this is why giving me this word is not a great idea.
For some reason, you understand about England in the future.
Right, but
It's like bizarre shit ever.
if this word actually has meaning other than I grunt several times in a row, then it has to mean what it means.
So can our state religion be the loyal order of the water buffalo? So basically, big
So the closest thing you have to state religion another round.
Okay, so I have a weird story. Okay, so I was at
Mike's are live. 1, 2. We're gonna get going in a sec.
All right.
So after this.
Okay.
Absolutely.
All right.
Rich, cat isn't in the vocabulary. She is squirrely. Hey.
Scotty's in the bathroom.
Okay. So far. But I would like to put the entire cat in my head.
Starting from the
Not
bottom.
wrong.
I don't. He's not trying to bite them. He just wants them in his face.
Yeah.
He's trying to do a fat line of cat.
Fat line of cat. That's a line of fat cat.
Sniffing at meow.
Close your eyes and count to meow.
Meow.
Hitting that theory schneef.
You done any theory schneef? I've done schneef off the backside of a tabby cat.
Hoover Schneef. Big stick, shiny rock.
Meow. Meow, 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 meow.
What's hot?
Dude, it's like 70 something down here.
Yeah, it's terrible.
No way I could wear a
Well, ladies and gentlemen, sorry for the crunching of pretzels in your ears. Sounds moist, Dan. Welcome back to the part 2
Crunch.
of tonight's adventure. Where last we left off, our intrepid cave band had just had a run-in with a very large animal. And do you want to set the scene, Dan, or?
Yeah, so some of the cave people are inside the cave. They currently have no light. Everything is dark because the entrance to the cave is blocked by a giant sauropod. That's right, folks, you heard correct. A dinosaur is trying to get into the cave. Some of the folks are trapped outside of the cave, looking at a big old dino butt.
I thought
Cool.
the fire was inside the cave.
The what?
I thought the fire was inside the cave.
The fire was in the front of the cave. So, like, at the mouth of the cave.
So how far in is the dinosaur?
About to the midsection. Or were you referencing the cave itself, not the dinosaur? How far in?
Yes.
Probably, I don't know, probably about like 30 feet, not counting the neck. I mean, they're 80 feet from head to tail, so it's got its dino butt and its tail sticking out the back.
Hey, Dan.
Which side of the cave?
Can I say that weird story I was talking about before? Or is that a bad time?
Is it relevant?
No.
Then not.
Yeah, not right now.
Which side of the cave?
There's, as far as you know, there's only one entrance to the cave.
Okay.
So.
Fire cave. Oh, fire. Just fire.
Fire?
I'm in the cave. I'm gonna
Okay.
start a fire
Okay, you're gonna start a fire inside the cave.
close to the guy. So
Okay,
it's
fire
okay.
check.
I'm also in the cave. Can I help her start a fire?
Not really. You don't have the fire skill.
I get
I do.
You do have the fire skill.
Yeah.
Both of you roll.
And then I get 2 and I get rid of the highest.
If it's
Yeah.
your first roll.
If it's your first roll,
It
since
is.
yep, both of you.
I rolled a double 1.
You do not
Man.
fire. What about you?
I got a 3.
You got a 3. 3's good enough.
Yep.
So you fire. There is now fire inside the cave. You are treated to the sight of a very unhappy dinosaur stuck in a cave like this, looking at you.
That's what I do.
Rock.
That's what it does.
Does it have the
That's what I do.
mustache?
It doesn't have the mustache, sadly.
I'm disappointed.
Mustachosaurus.
There's a surprising amount of feathers.
Dan, I happen to have the cheats up at that moment. Would you mind showing the audience that face again?
All right, I'm gonna need you to do it first. So, what did you look like? What did you do? When
I went.
and the dinosaur went right back at you. Went,
Outstanding.
Water.
water. So you have the fire going. Dinosaur's terrified. People outside, who are outside currently, What are you doing?
Big thing, go. Go.
Big thing. Bang.
Big thing, go.
Peter, go.
Big thing, go. Peter, go.
Is its head just like
Hammer, stick, big thing.
So it's coming.
Is its head just sticking into the cave, just
Yeah.
like looking around? It's not.
No, it's trying to get into the cave, and it's very unhappy that it seems to be stuck at the butt.
Oh. Okay. I'm gonna throw a stick at it.
Does it
Are you
lay
inside
any,
or outside of the cave? I thought you said you ran in.
Yeah, I did.
Okay. So you're gonna try to stick it in the face?
Does it lay any stress eggs?
I want to say out of its bite range, though.
You're gonna try? Okay, give me combat.
Okay.
I'm gonna give you a combat for both the range and the sticking.
Okay.
That's a twofer.
Range.
What did you get?
4.
4? Yeah, that's fine. You managed to whack it in the face with a stick.
Cool.
It's not dead, but it's very unhappy with you.
Okay, so can I pick up a stick off the ground and just sort of
There aren't any sticks on the ground.
a rock?
Yeah.
All right,
Plenty of
I
rocks.
pick up a rock and I throw it at it.
You're gonna chuck a rock at it.
Yep.
All right, give me a chuck skill.
Chuck.
Can I do the same thing?
Dun 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 dun.
Do you have throw skill or chuck?
No, but I can still throw, right?
Yeah, absolutely. Go for it. You
Dun,
just
dun, dun.
need a 5 or a 6 to
Dun,
succeed.
dun, dun, dun,
Not,
dun.
No.
Dun 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 dun. That didn't work.
No.
Not the same thing, lol.
No. The rocks bounce off the cave walls. You're used to being outside.
Is water fart outside of the cave?
Yes.
Water fart is outside of the cave
Theory.
for sure.
Tobler will approach water fart. Big thing, shiny, and point the direction it came.
Shiny.
Shiny.
I'm going to use my tracking skill to go back to where the dinosaur
Go for it.
came from.
Give me a tracking.
He trains them like threat.
2.
Alright. We walk in a circle.
All right, I have a question for you. The spanking skill.
Yep.
Does spanking actually work the way it's intended to work as a corrective measure, or excellent? Then
Yeah,
I'm going to spank this dinosaur until it learns to behave properly. I'm going to be the first
wait, before the roll.
Are you in the
Okay,
cave
hold
or
on.
outside
What,
of the
I'm
cave?
what do we
inside
got?
the cave.
Hold on a sec. Before the roll, what's going
For
on,
the
John?
roll, we have a donation.
Okay.
LooseTooth.com.
You're fucked.
Gert spanks the dino butt.
Roll 1 die. I'm sorry. We're gonna have to get rid of that star cross.
How does he spank the butt if he's in the cave?
He's in the cave and the dino's head's in
He's gonna have to run through under
altered
between his
reality.
legs carefully.
That's what the skill's
Does he
about.
have
It's
to
all
dodge
the
the
dice.
dice?
Yeah.
5. Spanking that dino.
Spanking that dino.
And that's what he does. Gert gets out there and starts spanking that dinosaur.
So just for the record, this is your wife that wants you to spank the dinosaur butt.
Hey, you lived your life.
No,
We'll
no,
live
I'm not
ours.
judging. I'm not judging. I just want to say, good on you.
Pitter patter.
Pitter patter.
So
Are you sure this isn't the Chuck Tingle game?
this is not the Chuck Tingle game.
That's next year.
So having successfully spanked the dinosaur, do I correct its behavior and bring it into line with what I want it to be?
That's true. It leaves the cave and it walks away a little sore and unhappy.
Ha ha! It's a
Yeah.
brontosaurus.
You've been waiting for, how long have you been waiting for that?
Wow, that was amazing.
I think that was off the cuff, wasn't it?
That was good.
It's a repurposed joke, but it works.
All right.
All day.
And
I've
you're
been waiting my whole life to say that.
so, the clan is grateful that there was food, but now everyone seems to be sleepy, and there's the cave, but there's no shelter other than the unexplored, dark, wet cave.
Firing cave.
There's the firing cave. Yeah, it's not cold, but it's still. Yep, you have
Fire
the.
go.
Where is the Brontosaurus?
Fire go. I'm gonna go to the back of the cave with fire.
Okay, you're gonna take fire and you're gonna start exploring the cave. Okay,
Where's the Brontosaurus?
Brontosaurus, it left.
Okay, I'm gonna head back toward the cave.
You're gonna go back to the cave. Okay.
All right, stupid question because we're cavemen. We understand the concept of taking something dry and putting it on top of something wet, and at least it being temporarily dry.
Yeah.
And we're surrounded by tall grasslands.
Yeah.
I fired them. Nope. I sleep in the wet.
Big cat one.
Yeah, I mean, you could definitely do that. They're not going to do it naturally though. The other people in the clan, because you're the smart ones. You're very, very dumb, but you're smarter than the rest. You're the smartest by far. You know all the words.
I'll sleep in the wet because that's what I think the big hammer wants.
All right.
Hairy thing, cave sleep go, and I start gathering armfuls of giant grasses and bringing them into the cave.
I'll start exploring the cave with a fire stick.
Okay, you're gonna pick up a fire stick and go explore the cave. Okay.
I'll help him gather stuff.
Okay.
I'll compliment Og's initiative. Peter Shiny.
So I can freely exit the cave now.
Yes.
Okay. I'm gonna walk out of the cave, take a look around, and I don't know. I don't have an objective.
Okay.
Just gather a few sticks.
Okay.
Mill around, poke things.
I'm gonna go with Og and try and see if we can track anything in the cave.
In the cave. Okay, so you go in the cave. So you're gonna try tracking.
Yeah.
Go for it.
4.
You find footprints deeper in the cave.
What kind of footprints?
They kind of look humanoid-ish, like they're definitely upright and bipedal. But they also are like this.
Do I have weird
Yeah.
feet? Is that also exploring the cave?
Do you have what?
Do I have weird feet?
No, you don't have weird feet. No, you are not. You do not have weird feet.
Just tracking ourselves.
Okay. Yeah, you found tracks. Do you want to follow the tracks?
He's with me with the fire stick.
What's this cave look like?
Cave?
How deep is
Dark.
it going?
It's made of stone.
You haven't explored it yet. Yeah.
I'm
Hey, Dan.
exploring it right now.
Let's do
Yeah.
it. Let's follow those
You
tracks.
have explored. You're not exploring.
Hey Dan.
Whoa. Okay. Get out of there.
I failed.
Hey Dan. Is there already a pre-established fire
Yes.
out there? All right.
In the cave.
Okay, so I'm gonna talk to Rich real quick.
Oh, this should be good. All right, Chuck. What do you got?
Oh, Jesus.
Hammer. Yeah.
I look at Chuck and I go, shiny.
Big.
Thing. I point towards the cave or something like that. Shiny.
Shiny. Big.
Cave shiny, fire verisimilitude.
Took that one?
Yeah, that one.
You. Hammer.
Into the mic. Into the mic.
You. Hammer.
Peter Shiny, you smelly.
Oh, snap.
Peter
Oh,
go.
no.
Shiny.
Peter go. Peter go.
Stick.
Hairy.
Okay. So
Okay.
so you're following the tracks. Okay.
Yeah, neither do I. That's the point.
So you go deeper into the caves. You're following the tracks. There are more tracks and more tracks, and then you find what looks like a side tunnel that has been like carved somehow. Okay. You know what carving is. You don't have a word for it, but you know what it is. And you look in there and you you see standing in the doorway, looking at you, a tall, thin humanoid covered in green reptilian skin.
Reptilians! It's a silly stack.
Oh, wow.
It's Mark Zuckerberg.
It's Mark Zuckerberg.
Well, I wish I could. I'm donating for that one.
Which word are you adding?
Zuckerberg.
Zuckerberg? Yeah, so originally the word for these are smelly cave thing. John here is donating to add Zuckerberg to all of your words, and you know these things as Zuckerbergs. So the Zuckerberg is it's a tall reptilian humanoid, thin, large, unblinking black eyes dominate their grotesque faces. They have bony crests on the top of their head, and
perfect name.
And it has a you don't know what this is like as a caveman, but as a player rather than a character, it has a spear made out of like sharpened rebar.
So I just ran into Boss the Bounty Hunter from Empire Strikes Back.
Basically.
Or he's a predator.
I'm going to try to use my bash skill.
That works too.
Try to bash? Okay.
Everybody
It
has their
hisses.
babies.
You try to use bash. What are you bashing it with? The fire stick?
My fire stick. Yeah.
Okay. You hit it with the fire stick.
5.
Yeah, you really hit it with the fire stick. It hisses at you. It hisses at you using like 3 or 4 different types of hisses. You don't understand it though, because you don't understand hisses. You only understand words. And it scuttles back into the tunnel. You're gonna follow it and bash again.
Yeah.
Okay.
Its ass.
Okay, you're gonna bash the Zuckerberg ass. One, no, it turns around and it hits your fire stick with its spear, and you drop your fire stick.
Can I try and find them since I'm also in the cave?
Oh, you can follow.
Yeah, I wanna try and sass it.
Hear what's
Can
going
I
on.
sass Zuckerberg?
Toblerone would like to be making cave drawings at this point in time
Okay.
with the ashes of the fish that they had burned previously.
Ashes of the fish with a fish ash.
Get that fish ash.
Can any of us hear this going on?
You hear hissing and bashing.
Would the fish ash be known as fash?
No, nope. Different word.
Okay.
Don't you dare kill that.
Ashes of the Fish sounds like some kind of like post-metal band.
Is that that's the last
there's
of
a
it there?
little bit more.
Yeah. Okay.
Can I roll for sass? Try to sass it all?
Yeah. So roll for sass.
So I get 2 or 1.
Have you already rolled with 2 before?
Yes.
Okay, then roll with 1.
Okay. I got a 6.
Oh, yeah. You sass it. What do you use your words? How do you sass it?
Is it a triple
Shiny go.
Shiny go.
Shiny smelly go.
It runs away hissing.
Shiny.
It is dented in multiple ways, including its ego.
Just
psychological
got
damage that he used to overcome?
The old bash its ass.
A whole batch of sass.
You just out drag queen the Zuckerberg.
I run in with a flaming stick to see what's going on with these two.
Okay, you see the tail end of a Zuckerberg running down the tunnel.
Wait. Okay.
It's starting to get dark outside.
Shiny.
Very shiny?
It's starting to get dark
Shiny,
outside.
smelly
The
gold.
cave is now dry enough on the ground from the grasses that people can sleep without an issue.
Big sleep.
Big sleep.
Big sleep.
Cave no sleep.
Unfortunately, we don't know the word no.
No, you do not know the word no. The word no is only for correcting people when they use words they shouldn't.
Zuckerberg shiny go.
Big food sleep.
Shiny.
Okay.
Thing go.
Well, what's everyone doing?
Going to sleep.
You sleep.
Okay.
I'm gonna sleep.
Peter. Zuckerberg.
Okay.
All right.
Fire.
Just,
Zuckerberg.
just so that
You
he
sleep.
gets his money worth for giving me this word. Cave sleep. Big anti-disestablishmentarianism.
Wow.
No.
Big shiny.
You don't know the word no. Okay.
I'm really kind of close to the fire. and go to
Hammer,
sleep.
hammer,
Okay.
hammer, hammer, hammer.
I can't say sleep till I'm
You're gonna keep watch.
You're keeping watch.
Peter water.
Okay.
Bang shiny,
So
go bang shiny, go bang shiny.
so you're keeping watch. It's dark. It's night.
Perception check.
Can I keep
Oh,
watch
you don't
with-
have a perception, do you?
No.
Can
no.
I keep watch with him?
Right?
What?
Can I keep watch
Sure.
with him? Yay.
Give me a staying awake check.
One die.
Yeah, both of you, staying awake check.
6.
6.
We're both woke.
You fall asleep. You don't have to stay awake. You succeed. You're awake.
Yay.
You're looking for the Zuckerbergs, but you fall asleep. You stay awake, but you're not looking for the Zuckerbergs, so you're looking outside the cave and you see that it's all nice and dark outside. Then there's a bright light in the sky.
You see
Big
the
fire.
Zuck.
Fire big.
Right. And then let's see. See a fire in the sky.
And I'm shouting this to the rest of the cavemen. Fire big.
That are sleeping.
You see fire in the sky, and a smooth-skinned, hairless, bug-eyed, short-statured humanoid lands in a beam of light and takes you away. Takes everyone away. You get hit. You get hit with some sort of sleepy light. Everyone now, take your characters and pass them to the person to your right.
Whoa.
Hey, wait a minute.
You have limited vocabulary.
Oh, cool. I am now.
I don't know what your abilities are.
Yeah, fire like
Promises kept. Promises made. Promises kept.
Yep. So yeah, these ancient astronauts, or as you know them as the shiny sleep things, they periodically descend from the skies in their flying saucers to conduct unethical and/or kinky scientific experiments on caveman subjects.
Probe.
Are you
I
sure
prefer
this
both.
isn't the Chuck Tingle game?
It really sounds like the Chuck Tingle
The
game.
caveman name derives from their sleep rays when they knock you unconscious, so you can be probed. In this case, they probed you in the brains and swapped your brains.
Okay. So they hit us with a Cosby ray.
Just jiggle.
The Cosby.
You wake up
Ray.
smelling like barbecue sauce.
Probed me in the brain by my probed me in the brain by my.
I'm gonna shoot you with this ray in the head.
Slammed in the butt by a pudding cup.
And you're gonna
No.
You're gonna what you think of your roadie.
So, you wake up. You have no way to communicate this knowledge except for using the words you know. But you now know how to build a pyramid. So write pyramid on. So write pyramid.
How big of a pyramid?
Any size. Your skill is pyramid.
Is this how the first Egyptians came to be?
You're not seeing 2001.
That's true.
Lots of slaves.
Are they hollow?
Because as we all know from Ancient Aliens, if Western Europeans didn't do it, it was aliens.
Because it's
So-
not aliens.
Can I take the
It's
entire
aliens.
cave and turn it into a pyramid right now?
You have the skill pyramid. You can try to pyramid the cave.
3.
3? Okay, yeah, unfortunately, using the materials you have available, you simply create a pyramid of pebbles. But it's a pyramid. It's even on all sides.
Do
Yeah,
we
it-
know what a
Nice.
pyramid is?
Be like,
you see it now. You don't know the word. You understand the word, but you can't say the word.
I don't even
Okay.
understand the concept of self or zero,
No,
but
you
I know how to
understand-
build a pyramid.
You understand this, Peter. You don't know how to build a pyramid. He knows how to build a
Oh,
pyramid.
okay. Oh, I thought everyone did.
No. Only he
I don't know
remembers
this.
with that secret knowledge. Everyone else wakes up, and here's the thing. You feel a little weird. You feel different. Your body's a little strange, and that's why you swapped all your characters.
I was like, I'm a man now?
Sure. You don't know the difference
Did we
between them.
change?
I know I don't have
You
to
only,
use that on my
you
friends
only know
anymore
cave
than I used
person.
to.
Just feel that
I don't
big
even know
dick
if you-
energy
I
and
need
get
to
on
make
with it.
I just kind of tiptoe a little bit to see what it feels like.
You tiptoe a little bit to see what it feels like.
Yeah.
I'm going to try and explain what happened.
Oh, this should be good.
Shiny Zucker thin. Shiny Zucker thin. Hammer.
I gotta go fishing.
Completely unfazed. No.
Pretty good.
No fishing. Okay. So it is the next day. You have a cave. You know that Zuckerbergs live in it. And you yet again need to get food.
Do we actually know that Zuckerbergs live in it? Do we understand the concept of object permanence?
Yeah, plus,
You know what?
I didn't
You
tell
have a valid point.
The people we didn't tell anybody.
No, but some people saw the Zuckerbergs.
But it was only these two guys.
I didn't see the Zuckerberg.
Yeah, you're me.
No.
No, you're still you.
You're still you. You just have her experiences.
Yeah. You just have
Or
different
you
skills
just-
now.
You have her.
My experience.
I would like to use my
Yeah.
company skill
So is it-
to build.
You just have those
clubs.
skills.
I have my memories with these skills.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Oh,
you haven't
no.
seen this, so you don't know about the Zuckerberg. I
No,
do.
that's why I was
No.
like,
Okay.
hey, I'm gonna go fish.
So who knows about the Zuckerbergs?
I
No,
think I do.
remember, if you're communicating with other players, you can only use the words you know.
I'm gonna address the tribe.
How much does it
You,
cost for a word? 'Cause
Smelly,
I want to buy myself
Zuckerberg.
Nice. I'll check out his favorite.
Zuckerberg.
Zuckerberg. Zuckerberg.
I don't know if my character would know or not
You would know what
what a Zuckerberg is.
No, everyone knows what
Hammer
the Zuckerbergs
Zuckerberg.
are. That's why they paid for the word to be added.
Hammer Zuckerberg.
Hammer Zuckerberg.
Hammer.
Zuckerberg.
Hammer.
Hammer. Hammer.
Wait, I don't know fire, my bad.
No.
Fire Hammer Zuckerberg.
Water? Question mark?
I would like to use my
Hammer.
carpentry skill at this point to build clubs for the tribe.
Okay, so you're gonna use your wood skill to try to build clubs.
5.
5? Okay, yeah. So everyone gets wood.
And I'm gonna try to use my fire skill to
Oh, good.
make torches for everybody.
Okay, everyone.
Good, I have
everyone
a
knows-
wood.
There you go. So everyone has wood. And if you would like, you can have burning wood.
Yes!
Okay.
Should probably go to a doctor.
Mind you, it is day.
I would prefer
It is.
non-burning wood.
Shiny.
Yeah. Would I be able to use my cooking skill now to make harden that wood with fire?
You can cook the wood. Yeah. I mean, I wouldn't trying to eat it, but
I mean, for points and whatnot.
sure.
I mean, if the wood's not hard, what's the point?
Oh.
I rolled a 1. I got burning wood now.
Not shiny.
You can busted the wood.
Did I?
Really?
I actually do have combust, I forgot. But what is loud? What does that mean?
What's your other skills?
You loud.
Spanking. That's it. Oh, great.
Yeah. And
So I'm always loud. I can
and all the
never
words.
sleep.
You should try.
Yeah.
You should try spanking the wood.
Ask him what loud means. Talking to Mike.
Outstanding.
Checking the
Words, people. Caveman. You're all
Caveman words.
caveman.
So
Big stick hammer Zuckerberg.
Big stick hammer Zuckerberg.
Nice.
Big stick hammer Zuckerberg.
Can I use my loud skill to lure the Zuckers out here in the daylight?
you can try. Yeah, you can try to be really loud to get their attention.
6.
All right. Yeah. So you make a lot of noise.
And, a swarm of
And at the back of the cave,
disappear.
a bunch of Zuckerbergs show up.
I
the
would
worst
like to
thing
use
you
my
possibly
pyramid
Tiptoe.
skill.
Hammer stick Zuckerberg!
Hammer stick Zuckerberg.
I would like to use my pyramid skill on the Zuckers.
Like a cheerleader.
You're gonna stack them?
Yeah. How do you plan on
I mean, I've heard of stacking bodies, but I don't think that's how that works.
We're gonna need another Cosby ring for that.
I've got a club and I've got a bash skill, so I'm gonna use it.
You're gonna bet. Okay. Anyone else gonna
I am
follow?
not going to use it.
You're not. Anyone else gonna follow?
I'm gonna try
I
to
am
sass.
flailing ineffectively.
You're gonna try to sass. You're gonna try to sass to get.
I'm
him
gonna try to pyramid.
No.
Can I
Combat
spank?
Zuckerberg.
Can I spank him in the face with a stick?
Not in the face, but you can. The skill has to be for the intended use. So if you want to spank a Zuckerberg, you can spank a Zuckerberg.
I'll take an unskilled check.
Oh, that's gross.
You sure you're gonna take an unskilled check? You don't want to spank Zuckerberg?
Not really.
You're much better at it.
Kink shaming.
I'm not king shaming. It's just not productive.
I will
Spank
spank
Zuckerberg.
Pyramid.
Spank
not spanking
Zuckerberg.
Alright,
right.
so
Spank Zuckerberg.
I remind you, because we're cavemen, this actually works. It corrects negative behavior with no repercussions.
Spank the Zuck. Spank the
The
Zuck.
Caveman, no
Spank
spank.
the Zuck.
No.
All right.
No.
All right.
I rolled a 3.
I
Can
go to
pyramid?
distract the Zuck by kind of waving my hand in the air and doing this kind of thing to get it to see if it looks.
Hammer Zuck.
Okay.
Hammer Zuck.
You want me to, I don't know if you want me to roll.
Yeah,
for
roll.
that. Okay.
Don't fuck up.
Oh, thank you.
Role play that.
I don't know what that is.
When in doubt, roll
Oh, it's a
like
5.
that.
It's a 5.
Yeah.
Yeah, you succeed. It
Okay,
goes-
sweet.
It looks at your hand. Looks.
And then I crack it across the ass.
Then you spank it. Go for it.
Woo!
Okay, it's very excited and then
Why was it you?
and then slightly concerned. So
He winks at you.
With like
I'm gonna
its
try and combat
vertical.
a Zuckerberg. with
Slapped
my
in the
combat
ass by
skills.
Zuckerberg by Chuck Tingle.
I rolled a 5.
you rolled the 5 for combat. Okay, what are you doing?
I'm going after him with the club. I'm gonna
Yeah,
bash him in the head.
Well, since I probably burnt my piece of wood here, I'm going to try to offer a sympathetic hug to the Zuckerberg I'm facing off against.
Sympathetic hug.
You Zuckerberg, Peter Noyce.
Okay. What are you doing?
Me?
Yeah.
Tiptoe.
Okay.
Do we have
Make a tiptoe check.
Numbers?
What?
Do we have a concept of numbers?
No, none at all.
Not noise.
Not noise. What are you doing?
Can I try to take one of the Zuckerbergs and squish it into a perfect pyramid?
Not while alive.
Pinhead.
I have
Not-
out of question. What the hell, dude?
I have.
No, yeah. You can pyramid, not while alive. Actually, do you have the pyramid skill still, or do you have the pyramid skill now?
We gave it to him after we became just people.
Oh, you're right. Awesome.
So,
Yeah,
yeah.
you're right. You do have it. Yeah, you can't pyramid living things without their consent.
Aw.
So
Do I have consent?
no.
You have to use your words to get consent.
I'm glad you asked, though.
What about pyramid
Once you kill it,
scheme?
you can use it for components for pyramids.
Yes.
Consent is important.
Yeah, you have to get enthusiastic.
Thing, hammer,
Stack 'em,
go.
Stack 'em, boys.
So what do you do?
I drink my beer. I chase.
You chase.
Oh, we have a donation.
Oh lord.
Zuckerberg gave consent.
All right. All right.
Okay, let's roll. A 2.
This is quickly becoming the Chuck Tingle caveman game.
Strangely okay with this. And
I'm gonna try sassing again.
you're gonna try sassing.
That's
All right.
good power.
So
Sass me some Zuckerberg.
Sass the shit out of Zuckerberg.
Mother Zucker.
you bashed, correct?
Ineffectively, yes.
You ineffectively bashed. You take a swing. You
Successfully cracked him across
right.
the
Right.
ass.
So you spank Zuckerberg, one of the Zuckerbergs. The Zuckerberg is suitably ashamed.
The little tail goes down.
What did you do again?
I tried to hit one in the face.
Yeah, you tried to hit one in the face, and did you succeed?
Yes.
And you brutal violence, like just kill one of them outright with a strike to the face. One of them starts crying. You console him with a hug,
Okay.
Peter. Peter, nice. And Chuck, what did you do again?
I
Oh,
tried.
you tiptoed.
I attempted a tiptoe
How did
and then I didn't.
You did you tip don't. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. And you convince through hand gestures one of the Zuckerbergs to help put him into a perfect pyramid shape.
Mm-hmm.
The Illuminati would be very proud. And
I was gonna chase him.
and one of them, seeing this bedlam, says, "Oh no," and hiss, and runs away, and you chase them.
Can I roll?
And you, sure, roll.
I got 6.
Oh yeah, and you, Sass, the one remaining one, looking on like, what is happening? You sass the hell out of that Zuckerberg. And it is at that moment
Oh Lord.
that you look at the entrance of the cave to find another tribe of cave people looking at you like, what is going on?
Do they look threatening at all, or
They're not part of your tribe.
Can I
You
point-
instantly hate them.
okay?
Big smelly
I'm
hammer.
gonna point at him
Nope.
with the hammer.
I
They-
just look at them.
They are part of your out group.
How many?
I
they're
point
same
at the
species,
a
different
lot.
tribe.
I point at the Zuckerberg whose ass I just slapped,
Yeah.
and I look up and I go, Zuckerberg.
And you're in a loving embrace with one,
I emulate the
and you-
Zuckerberg.
and you are putting one into a pyramid shape.
I pointed at the dead one. Zuckerberg.
I pointed the guy who just said Zuckerberg.
From back in the cave, as you're chasing it, Zuckerberg.
So Pokemon.
So you follow the Zuckerberg back, you chase it, and you find that inside the cave, that there is, you don't really know how to describe this, of course, that there is a digging type vessel, basically a mole miner ship that they're living out of.
Okay, cool.
There's a whole clutch of eggs inside of it.
Shiny rock.
The Zuckerberg stands between you and the eggs hissing. There are human bones all around.
Fire. I'm gonna set something on fire.
You're gonna set something on fire. What are you gonna try to set on fire?
Anything I can.
Anything you can.
Yep.
Name something.
Just burn it all.
I'm in a cave.
You're in a
Nuclear
cave.
orbit.
But you have the fire skill.
Food.
Bones burned.
We gotta put him out while it's still
Someone say
soft boiled.
bone spur?
Burn.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to set the bones on fire.
Okay.
Big
Some witchcraft
food.
shit going on there.
5.
Okay. Yeah, you managed to start a fire with the bones.
I set them bones on fire.
And what do you do with the fire bones?
I start pointing them at Zuckerberg.
Okay, the Zuckerberg backs up into the mole miner, hissing.
Points, like leaves.
Well, he can't go anywhere. He's in the mole miner. There's an open doorway.
I'm gonna go inside.
You're gonna go inside.
I'm chasing them in.
Okay, you are now surrounded by the eggs.
Oh, shit, face
How
I
big
did.
are they?
I see her.
You could go find her. You can't. The eggs?
Yeah, they just.
Oh, look at this. Yeah.
Pointed egg. It's a hammer. And I'm looking at
It
Zuckerberg.
hisses. It hisses a lot.
Hold my stick up in the air.
It keeps hissing.
I'm gonna hit one of the
You're gonna
eggs.
hit one of the eggs.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you have any roll related to bludgeoning?
Fire and chase. That's all I got.
Fire and chase. Okay, give me a roll. That's a 6. You smash one of the eggs.
Zuckerberg.
Okay. Give me another roll.
Oh
Ruh-roh.
no.
That's a 1. Yeah, and so I didn't do. I forgot. This is my bad. I forgot the points.
Oh.
So yeah, we're just going to say you're not dead, but it bites you. It is attacking you. You're bitten by a Zuckerberg.
How many points do I have?
We're just gonna say that everyone gets
sorry,
two
my
points. Okay.
I'm gonna yell real loud.
Okay.
Ah!
I'm looking for.
Okay. Do you have any skill related to tracking or finding people?
Everybody gets a freebie.
Oh my god.
You find you find her. She's under attack by a vicious Zuckerberg.
Zuckerberg!
I'm gonna try to sass the Zuckerberg.
Okay, yeah, sass the Zuckerberg. Zuckerberg doesn't know what to do and now knows that it is not only a bad neighbor but a bad parent, and wanders off into the cave alone.
Been sassed.
Sass is a really strong power.
It is. Never underestimate the power of sass or spanking. So, especially when combined. So,
We have a ship now.
the Zuckerbergs have either been befriended or defeated. Should you choose, you have a ethically questionable food source in the eggs.
We just had a donation come in.
The concept of ethics.
That's true.
We do
So
understand
the
concept of
Zuckerberg,
ethics.
by injuring Sassy, gives her more smarts and a bigger vocabulary. She can now choose a new word.
Oh, choose
Thank you,
wisely.
kind benefactor.
Choose wisely.
Just like the Hunger Games.
It's any word. One word, any word.
I know.
Verisimilitude.
I want to go.
I got a
Go?
word for you. Phenomenal.
Okay. Well, you can add a word. It doesn't have to be one of those. You can, a whole new word. It doesn't have to be one from the list. No, any
no
word
word.
you want.
Yeah.
Take a preposition.
Can I have die?
Take a
Die?
Yeah, die.
Yeah.
Die.
As in, like, you know.
Like dead, but like die.
Yeah.
Yeah, I want that.
Okay.
All right. So you now know the word die. And we had another donation come in. Rich Brotman has purchased a skill for himself. The ability to drive a mole mining machine.
Well, appropriate to the name, you are buying yourself to victory. Although I would like to take this opportunity to let you know, now that things have calmed down, you check your shiny rocks. And some are missing.
Oh no.
So in one in one incident, or rather in one day, the tribe now knows the concept of death and theft.
Bring on the darkness.
So what are we playing?
No.
Kingdom Death?
Can we write? Can we
Everyone
write
gets a
death and theft
lantern.
down?
No.
Is the other tribe still there,
Yeah,
looking around at us meanly?
yeah, they're really confused at what's going on.
They had no idea that you could sass a Zuckerberg.
Yeah, they had no idea.
Is there more of them than of us?
Yes.
I'd like to get in the mole mining machine and start it up.
Okay, so you're gonna go to the mining machine. And you're gonna go
Yep.
start it up. Okay.
Hang on to the side, Hass and Sass.
What about everyone else? The other cave people. Again, they don't use words, but they don't seem to be letting you out of the cave again.
You small,
I want
Peter, big, stick thing, go.
What's the gender of my Zuckerberg? Can I tell, or
You can tell.
I mean, well, here's the thing. There is a way to tell. The thing is, most reptiles, it's actually in internal measurement.
You know, the ginger fucked a Zuckerberg.
so you're telling me there's
Allegedly.
you're telling me there's a cloaca though?
Yes, yeah. Listen, it would take more than one person.
Well, maybe he was sick.
You, Peter Zuckerberg, food thing. Kind of beat feet.
Further into the cave, you're going to the.
We can't leave, can we?
Yeah, no, they're blocking the entrance to the cave or the exit to the cave in this case.
Yeah. Further with the rest of.
Yeah, you go to a mole miner.
Okay.
Give me a mole mining
We're
check.
already inside the thing, but I'm gonna stay in.
You're both inside the mole miner with the eggs.
That's a 2.
That's a 2. Yeah, you go to start the mole miner, and it looks like that this was this is probably Chinese. It's a different version. All the controls. The last time you were trained on a mole miner,
It's probably Chinese.
Time out.
You can only drive on. You can only drive on.
We have 18 words, but Chinese exists.
Here's what I don't understand. Training with a mole miner only increases the operational efficiency 50%. It's like Fuck it, I skipped a few weeks.
But this mole miner's got 3 on the tree. He doesn't know anything about it.
He doesn't even know what a tree is.
It's true. You don't even know the word tree. As far, yeah.
I'm gonna turn to the rest of the tribe and go. Big shiny Zuckerberg hammer to try and convince them to go towards the mole miner.
I'm sorry. What? One more time.
Try and turn to the rest of the tribe.
Okay.
Go. Big shiny Zuckerberg hammer. Trying to get them to go towards the mole miner.
Okay. If you guys go, they'll follow. They're dumb. They're dumber than you, and you're very dumb.
They're sheep.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought the other tribe was blocking our way to the mole miner.
Open your eyes.
Blocking away out of the cave.
Oh.
Were you? Did I misunderstand? I thought you were yelling at the other tribe.
Yes, I was
Okay.
attempting to intimidate them with our
Yes.
mighty club technology.
Hey Dan,
Yes.
Dan, quick thing.
What I do?
I will donate $10 for Rich to be able to operate a Chinese mole miner.
Excellent. Write down as another skill: Chinese mole mining.
And then you find out it's an Indian made one.
$10 is $10.
And, yeah.
Wrong dialect of Chinese. Well,
It's Mandarin. He doesn't know Mandarin.
Only Cantonese.
He's
Worse.
can-
Worse. The controls are in Beijinghua.
Can I use my pyramid zuck and chuck it as a bowling ball to the other tribe?
It's pyramid shaped.
Not quite.
Oh.
Although you do realize that the best way to fit everyone in this mole miner is to make a pyramid out of those eggs.
Son of a bitch.
Okay.
it's your time.
Rolling for
Let's do
pyramid,
this.
boys. 5.
Let's go!
You pyramid those eggs.
Yeah.
You pyramid those eggs. The rest of the tribe is heading down to the mole miner. Oh, dear God.
Check to turn it on.
Can I point? Is there a window so we can see out of it?
Yeah, there's a front window.
I'm gonna point out towards the front.
Mm-hmm. Die.
Yeah, I'm pointing at the other guys.
Okay.
That.
Not you, the other tribe.
So does everyone? Okay. So does anyone not get in the mole miner?
Why?
Because I'm attempting to intimidate them.
Yes.
And I no longer know that I don't know enough to intimidate them.
Yeah. Yeah. They do not leave, but they do not get any closer.
I will attempt to pick out what is clearly the biggest and go bash him and bite off his finger. Because
Excellent.
at least, hey, free finger.
Go. Fair enough. Go. Give me a bash or a bite.
Find the biggest and die at his.
Doesn't matter. You're fine. Yeah. We'll say you do both. You go to bash him and he holds his hand up and you're just like, nope. Ah.
Surprisingly,
Peter Cave! Nope.
prison
Shit, I
rules
don't know
work
the
for
word cave.
Caveman.
No.
Peter Rock! You small!
Fair.
Dick! Big!
Are you talking about your penis?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
Twitch friendly.
Yeah. They start clustering up like in a defensive formation. They're afraid of you.
I lean out of the mole miner. Stick big.
Everyone's loaded into the mole miner.
Hammer.
Shape them into a
You heard the command.
No, I didn't.
She pointed at them and yelled,
Oh,
"Die!"
Yeah.
Are you going up or going down?
I want to run them over.
You want to go through them? Okay.
Mole mining ops.
Chinese mole
Specialized
mining.
in Chinese.
Are they shaped in a pyramid to be broken?
The bodies will be.
Uh-oh.
Oh, that is a 2.
Water thing!
I'm only familiar with Mandarin mole miners.
I'm gonna say, you smelly.
Stick.
You smelly.
All right.
I just frown at it.
They the other cave people began retreating.
Small.
They are retreating from the cave.
Are they going back into it or away from it?
They're going away from it outside.
Okay.
Your pyramid Zuckerberg gives them the finger. The huggy Zuckerberg is trying to get in the mole miner.
Hey Dan. What is exactly wrong with the mole miner, from what I can kind of tell?
I suck at driving.
Do you have the engineering skill?
No.
Then you don't know.
I have tiptoe though.
Yeah, no, tiptoe's not going to help you.
As an engineer, I'm pretty sure tiptoe is never useful in diagnosing a processing problem.
Hang on.
It's only
I
useful
have
for
another
dancing around
10
upper
bucks.
management.
I give another $10 to give myself engineering.
Okay.
Wait a minute. That seems a little far-fetched.
Nope.
$10.
Nope.
That's
You
all right.
you end up with the knowledge of engineering. It was a gift from the ancient aliens.
Hell yeah.
Zucker shiny.
It's $20 you're up for.
I know. Think that's
I
gonna
pay
slow
these
me
hits
down?
too good for things around the house.
I keep my arm around my Huggy Zuckerberg.
You let your Huggy Zuckerberg in? Okay.
I keep my arm around him.
Yep. Okay.
Are you guys in a relationship at this point?
Peter Zuckerberg.
We don't know that word.
Sleep noise. Yeah, they don't really want to define it at this stage.
It's zucking with
Don't give it a
benefits.
We don't want to.
All right.
We don't want.
Dan,
We don't like your labels.
Do we conceptually?
Are they
understand-
zucking each other off?
Do we understand where baby cave
Glitch
people come
friendly.
Not really.
Glitch
You know, your
friendly.
Ann is watching this.
You just know that this is a food source.
Sorry.
from? Okay, so then
He's
there,
not.
There would be
Bang
no
hammer.
benefit to adding additional member. There would be no benefit to trying to capture some of the fleeing other cave people and adding them to our tribe.
The cave people?
Yes.
Oh, no. You understand where other cave people come from. I'm sorry. You don't understand where other Zuckerbergs come from. You definitely understand where other cave people come from.
Then I will.
I
I
mean,
will
it would-
attempt to corral a non-zero number of cave people of whatever particular.
Okay.
He already said we couldn't eat him, so.
Are you sure about that?
Nice.
Okay, go ahead. Do you have any relevant skill, or is this a shot in the dark?
Threaten to bash them.
Okay, go ahead.
2. They
Nope.
are unimpressed by my.
They are unimpressed.
I'll bash you.
I'm gonna turn to his lovely Zuckerberg companion.
Yeah.
Zuckerberg shiny stick towards the mole miner to get that Zuckerberg to operate.
Oh, okay. All right.
Zuckerberg shiny stick.
Bang hammer food thing, Zuckerberg, Peter.
I hop over to the co-pilot seat in the mole miner, and I point at the Zuckerberg and then point at the driver's seat.
Okay.
Bang Zuckerberg.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. The Zuckerberg though takes it straight down. Takes it straight down.
Mixed feelings, but alright.
Yeah. And you go straight down, and eventually it opens up, and you're falling through the air in a giant cave, and you land in the center of a dead city, filled with other Zuckerbergs.
So is it really dead if it's filled with Zuckerbergs?
Well, I mean, it doesn't have power anymore.
Yet.
So you fall into the remnants of civilization, surrounded by Zuckerbergs.
Yeah.
Fade to black. That's it.
That's a good story.
Yeah, it's a mystery.
Yeah, that's good.
There you go.
Wow.
That's beautiful.
Do you befriend? And that's the question. Do you befriend this Zuckerberg civilization and become one of them? Do you capture them and start breeding pits for food? Do you?
Why not both?
I know.
Yeah.
Well, you I would assume join the other tribe at this point and become their undisputed leader.
I think so. Yes.
Yeah.
I would assume Toblerone has made some excellent steps toward Caveman Zuckerberg partnership.
I feel like
Peter-
it's the end of
Peter
like an
Stick
80s
Big.
movie, and it shows like a quick like 3-line like epilogue
Yeah,
of
that's
each character. My character starts a mole miner operations school.
And after many years, Conan sat upon his throne. That is a story for another time.
With a troubled brow.
I hide my pyramid so they don't try to kill us.
Okay.
I'm going to coach a team of high school misfits to the football championship.
Okay. Awesome.
Zuckerbergs can't jump, so they gotta have great fundamentals, though.
Oh yeah. They can pass like on the dime.
You need to get your sass back.
Zuckerberg,
Okay.
championship.
Teach them how to get-
Zuckerbergs can't jump,
Teach
but
them how to
they
get
can
fouled
sure
out.
hit that 3-pointer.
Teach them how to get fouled out.
They can.
I teach a group of misfit Zuckerbergs how to tiptoe good.
How to tiptoe good. Okay.
Mhm.
I become an origami teacher and practice on the students.
Clearly, you become the world's first yoga instructor.
Yeah.
The world's first chiropractor.
There
Well,
we
there you
go.
go.
I hope you enjoyed your journey through the land of Og.
All right, well, folks,
Dan,
thank you
thank
so very much, and I appreciate everyone's generosity this evening. Been a very successful night, and remember, folks, we'll be with you tomorrow during the tournaments and things like that. We also don't forget that tomorrow we will have a professional wrestling panel that we're going to talk some wrestling and find out what's happening in the even the WWE, the next
AEW,
New Japan, Ring of Honor, Indies.
NWA.
Yeah, so we're going to catch
Sure.
up with what Hulk Hogan's up to these days.
No, we are not. We don't.
Triple
talk about
H?
him.
What about Triple H?
Oh, the man with the golden shovel. The man who can
Yes.
bury anyone's career.
There you go. Anyway, so folks, have a fabulous rest of your evening. This has been JohnCon 2019. Have a great evening. Good night, everybody.
Thank you.